Hello everyone and welcome to this astrological overview, and this time we will have a closer look at Cancer season since the Sun soon will be moving into this zodiac sign. So the Sun is always about our immortal spirit, purpose and destiny, as it says on the card. It's about our life force, our life will, self-identity, the I am light, and involving everything that has got to do with who we are. This is about our soul and our soul awareness. This is where we originate from God. We are the spark of light, the spark from God. So this is containing everything of who we are. And so the Sun is also bringing in clarity and underlining things. And as the Sun is moving into the zodiac sign of Cancer now, we are having a closer look at our emotional body and what is going on there, what is going on the unconscious level, what is going on deep within us, in our hearts. This is a very sensitive, caring and loving sign. It can involve family and children, but it's very emotional. And it's extremely sensitive to its surroundings. So for the next month ahead, there is more clarity on what is going on in our emotional body. What is our perception of love and care and nurture? And how do we care and nurture ourselves, perhaps? How does that love and caring and nurturing nature showing up through our surroundings? Who are surrounding us, what kind of energies are surrounding us. And of course here we also need to keep the balance, because sometimes this can become an over emotional feeling. It can be oversensitive. It can put things, it can read too much into things that are not really there. We are here also in the water element, so things are becoming very fluid, very passive. We're in a feminine energy here, so we are more laid back here. We are more passive. We don't like aggressions. We just like to run into and cover us up with our own shell. Sometimes, as we can see here in the picture with the mother and the child, the mother is keeping her child safe under a shell. So sometimes we can become also overprotective, but of course it's a very nice energy when you can protect other people. You know, when you can protect them with your love, when love is really all there is. But sometimes we just need to remember that we also have to allow other people to have their experiences in life. We cannot overprotect other people and try to protect them from their own life experiences on an emotional level. They have to go and have their own experiences just like we do. So again, we need to keep our balance here so that we don't get overwhelmed and just getting caught up in our own emotions and only can see things from one side, that we don't get too narcissistic in our emotional body, that we keep the balance, that we keep the love going and flowing in our entire body. So that is the main energy for the next month ahead, that we come into this caring and loving nature, that there is a lot of focus on love and how we take care of ourselves. I would also mention that Cancerian energy is linked to our digestive system, so it's really about how you nurture yourself, what do you feed yourself with, and how do you let all these emotional energies that you're feeding yourself with, how do you allow them to move through your entire body? How do you digest it? So there can also be a focus on that area in your life. So let's move on to the next card to see which house we have the universal energies of Cancer, and here we have the 4th house. And this card is talking about our home and our roots, how it was like, what it was like to be a child. So here we are really we are returning to our past. We are returning to our roots. We are returning to remembrance of what it was like to be a child in that particular house, in that particular village. It's remembrance and memory. And it is also about our domestic situation. So for some of you, you might want to have another look at, could there be other possibilities? Are you not satisfied with your accommodation situation because maybe you need to make a house move or moving to a new apartment, whatever your personal situation may be at this point? But there could be something coming up regarding your home right now, and it can also be that you might like to make some changes within your existing home, and it might be something that you have felt coming up for a long time. And if that's something that is really rooted deep within your emotions, then this is a time to do that, because the sun is underlining that right now. The sun is bringing in clarity on that area as well. And it can also be for those of you who are actually thinking about moving to a new place, then there is coming definitely more clarity in on that, where to go, how to go, and when to go. So there is a lot going on here with our past, and also starting to remember, little things like, for example, what was in your childhood home. What kind of things did you have in your room, and what did you feel in particular connected with on an emotional level? So that can be anything. That can be a pencil or a pillow or something like that, something that just made you feel at home. So this is also about things that make us feel at home within ourselves, that take us to that security spot, that take us to that spot where we feel that someone is holding our hands, that there's just something unconditional coming in here, where things are not being questioned. It is just given to you because you are you. So whatever makes you feel security, and also have a look at the at your material life. What makes you feel secure? A beautiful garden, a beautiful house, a small house, a big house. Which area in your country would you really like to live that could make you feel perhaps more at home than where you are living right now? So that is bringing up stuff like that. So let's move on to the last card we have here, and to find out which planet is ruling the 4th house. And here we have the moon. And as it says on the card, this is about the unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So here again, we are deeply rooted within our soul. We are coming into the unknown. We are diving beneath the waters here, as we can see in the picture. The moon is shining in the water here. Or the reflection of it is here in the water. So there is something being reflected deep within us now on a deep emotional level. So the moon is about our feminine energy. It is about our past, our emotions, our dreams, both the dreams we have at nighttime, but also the dreams we hold for our lives. And it is about our habits also, because we have the moon in all the zodiac signs within 28 days. So the moon is a good spot to look for the moon in your natal chart. It's a good thing, because it is giving you the answer of why you are feeling this and that today. Why am I feeling a little bit moody today? And also to have an extra look on your habits. Why is it that I am so creative and have been for the past 2 days? Well, maybe it's because the moon, for example, has been in your 5th house. That would mark creativity. And so you can go and look for the zodiacal energies that you have in that particular house to find out why it is that you are responding the way you are on a deep soul level here. So the moon is telling us about our inner self, our inner emotions. We are here in a very private spot. I would say for the next month, we're really going deep within, diving deep within, diving beneath the surface of our inner emotional waters, trying to find out what is going on. As we have electricity over here, light and plasma, and as we have water over here, then I feel that there is an ignition of our waters within. We consist of approximately 80% water. So there is something being ignited here on a very deep level within us. So it is really time to see what is rising to the surface within you, really to pay attention to your mood, because sometimes over here we can become almost depressed sometimes. You know, what is going on? I feel moody, and the next day I feel enormously joyful. You know, what is going on here? Because I don't like to be pushed into a place of aggression. So maybe your aggression for the next month is coming out through tears and through more introvert energies showing up. So really have a close look on that for the next month ahead, and have a closer look on, you know, are you happy in the place that you live? Could you be moving to happier places? There's really a check up on our emotions here in ours, and what's going on a deep soul level. What do you really wish for in life? What do you really dream of? And also pay attention, like I mentioned before, to your dreams during the night. Perhaps write them down the next morning to find out what is going on a deep level within you.